Alright, yo, what up guys? So I actually had the honor to try the Black Clover mobile game in the closed beta form that it was in, and I want to give you guys my first impression. Before we move on, I'd appreciate if you guys subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, guys, so make sure you guys press that button and help your boy out. Now, most of you guys know, and if you don't know, before I played this game, there was an NDA attached to this game, meaning I wasn't able to disclose anything about the game, and still currently can't disclose anything about the game. So I'm gonna be very vague and just in general of some of the topics of what I'm going to talk about today, because I can't get into the specifics or anything of that nature of the game itself. So with that being said, first and foremost, I just want to speak on the graphics. Well, I don't really have to speak too much on that, because you just looking at this video on its own can already tell you how amazing the graphics are in the game and that I experienced in the closed beta. It is absolutely breathtaking and stunning how the animations are, and I just loved every second of it. And because it's in the closed beta form, there is still some things they can tweak as far as like for stuff for the game itself and just quality of life features, but I'll go over that in a little bit. I want to go over the things first that I personally enjoyed about the game, and definitely one of them was definitely the graphics, and everything was chef's kiss. Looks gorgeous. Second thing is, of course, if you're a fan of Black Clover, expect greatness from Vic Game Studios, because they remade the story amazing, right? Because it's a Black Clover IP, of course you already figure that they're gonna have the Black Clover story in the game, right? That is a given, right? So I can definitely say that the way they did the story was great, because the graphics again were just mind-blowing and just breathtaking once again, and it was really good. Like, it was really good. If you haven't seen the anime, I would highly suggest to go see the anime. But if you haven't seen the anime, I think this would do you good. Of course, it's not as good as the anime itself. I think everyone should experience the anime form. But if not, don't worry. I still think you'll enjoy the story in this format through the Black Clover mobile game itself. Now, of course, you guys already knew that the game was turn-based, and my impressions on the game. So they actually already showed some of the gameplay, and this is how it looks. Now, actually, because I was able to play the closed beta, I actually got to know what the in-depth systems were. As you guys can see, there was already an elemental system in place, and there's specific classes and stuff in the game, right? So people have different specializations and stuff, and I think they did that right, because you know, in every good gacha or MMO game, such as one I played before, like Epic 7's, there's your tanks, your attackers, your mages and stuff, and this game has that too. Now, as you can see, it is 4v4, just like this clip displays, and I think the combat is good, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Of course, like I said, there's some tweaks that they need to change, but I'm pretty sure they will clean that up, because in the closed beta nothing is finalized and they're in the polishing process to make sure everything is good. So if you played the closed beta, make sure you guys go ahead and leave your feedback in their Discord. I've been giving my personal feedback to them on what things they can improve on and things I already like. It's a good combat system. I feel like it's really good. Everything's smooth. Yeah, I feel like they can maybe make it a bit more smoother, if you know what I mean. I'm pretty sure they know what I mean when I say that, but the game is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay is great, but just some things need to be smoothened out a bit more. But again, the gameplay is fantastic. I enjoyed it. Graphics are great. The gameplay is great. Of course, you know, every character has abilities and stuff. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be very vague and not get too much into detail with stuff. So I did enjoy the gameplay itself. And the characters themselves, I feel like they did them justice, because they're just like in the anime, literally just like in the anime, to the movement, to how they look, to how they run and stuff. I feel like they definitely nailed it. As you guys can see here, they show it themselves. They depicted exactly how it is from the anime, and they did an amazing job with that. So the characters are great and stuff, and yeah, I can't wait. Now for the topic we all been waiting for, guys. What are my thoughts on the gacha? So the gacha, there's something I definitely left the feedback that I think they should definitely try to change up, but the way it is now, it's good, but it can definitely be better. So I hope they definitely take some of the feedback that a lot of people are saying about the gacha and stuff. But as far as the gacha, it seems like it is very, very generous compared to other gachas. Of course, gachas at the end of the day, it's gacha. You never know. I can definitely tell you right now, it's not a greedy gacha. It's very generous, and it doesn't seem like things are way too steep for you to go ahead and get. I think the gacha, again, it is good compared to a lot of the games, most games honestly, but of course there's some things that I feel like they need to just clean up on a little bit more and stuff. And I think it would be great, you know. So I think the gacha is good based on like most of the games that I've played. I do think that this gacha is actually very, very generous compared to other gacha games. If I'm just saying in general, you know, some gachas out there can require you to put in more resources into the gacha than certain other gachas, and this definitely doesn't feel like that from what I tried here in the closed beta, guys. So that's what I think. Like I said, there's some things that they do need to brush on. Like, I feel like they can make the game a little bit more smoother when it comes to some transitions within the when you're in the gameplay itself. It could be a little bit smoother, and definitely, again, some quality of life changes that a lot of modern gachas have nowadays, right? So they can definitely grab a lot of quality of life changes that they can bring to this game to help it be able to do everyday tasks a lot easier for the everyday player that logs in, and not have to do those 1 or 2 or 3 extra steps that make it feel a lot more tedious, if you know what I mean. They definitely need to add some more quality of life changes, but I guarantee you, once they add those quality of life changes, because they will, it is Vic Game Studios, right? They are great. They are great studios and a great company, so they will get it right, and I'm sure they're gonna take the feedback. And yeah, I feel like once they get those things down pat, and when the game launches, they'll be off to a great, amazing start with this game. I see this game being around for a long time. Especially with the love and care it's definitely been shown for it to be. Just based off this closed beta, guys, this was an amazing closed beta. You can definitely tell like the game is almost done completely. So I love it. I mean, even if they released it as is, I mean, you know, even I'd still love it. But of course, they'll like it'd still be better if they do make it smoother on those things I said, and add those quality of life changes, because quality of life changes are very key, especially in the modern day in the gacha world. But that's it here for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below about Black Clover Mobile, and if you guys are excited to go ahead and play it yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Jada. I'm out. Peace.